Okay, greetings, salutations, good day, and how you guys and gals, and welcome back to IndieCar's 17th series here on the VTRP channel. It has been a while. Boy, it has been a long while. Was out all last weekend, catching up with family members. And here we are, the last weekend before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna try have the last 9 races of this series coming at you throughout tonight, tomorrow morning, and Sunday morning. So for tonight, we have rounds 7 through 9 at Brainerd, Chicagoland, and Sonoma. So let's have a look at the classifications as they currently stand. After 6 rounds, we have Sua Patra with 106 points, just from those oval races. Narosama, 98, not too far behind. And then we have Saraway, the Indy 500 winner, with 86. Kawasaki Sui at 79, and we have a tie for 5th. A complete deadlock between Bao the Whale and Skuchan at 72 points each, and a win to their name on an oval. As for Roden Street classification, the top 3 spots are controlled by rookies. Yubari Ray, 122 points. Kamala, 118. Shiacho, the 200th race winner, 111. Skuchan, who's not a rookie, 100 on the dot. And Akmanumine by tiebreaker, 71 points and 1 win. No, we don't want that table. We want this one. Skuchan currently leading the championship standings with 172. Yubari Ray second, 157. Sua Patra third, 132. Kamala by tiebreaker fourth with 129. Excuse me, thanks to her win at the Streets of Detroit. And Saraway fifth with 129 and a second place finish to her name. And bottom half the standings, everyone is on the board at least. Laimu, I don't know what to say. She should show up for a race sooner or later. Just all 50 points from ovals. And that's just about it. Anyway, it's just me, myself, and I on commentary. Chrono will be back tomorrow morning for rounds 10 through 12, and I believe rounds 13 through 15 on Sunday. And Adak will be back on Sunday. He's currently busy with ARO stuff, the finale of the current season in Formula Hololive Japan, the Zako Cup race going on right now at the same time as IndyCar. Link in the live chat. Let's go ahead and get into the game screen. And as you can see, this is Mint's car, and I've added a few decals. For her new idol group, she just had her debut just a couple of hours ago. Densetsu EXE with BB-chan and Victoria Ronan, I believe. Just going to make sure. Densetsu.exe, Victoria Roman, and BB are her partners, and don't worry, they are still an indie group. They just have a new manager and stuff. They are an idol group. They are indie, and thus you'll see more of Mint in IndyCar. I suppose tonight. Oh yeah, these are extra cars I made. These are extra cars I made. They're not in the current roster, but I just wanted to show them to you. Hanami Arika, right here on the car. And Murrieta right here. Just a couple of extra cars. You may see them in May for Series 18. Just wanted to show you what they look like. Okie dokie. Let's just go back to a placeholder. Round 7 is at Brainerd International Raceway, the Donnybrooke Road Course, 3.1 mile, 4.99 kilometer, 10 turn track. I believe this is VTRP IndieCar's fastest racing road course. Let me show you how it is in this track preview. Yeah, really fast. When was the last time we went there? Like Series 12? I don't remember. Here you go on to the first turn and notice the slight banking. Right-hand banking! That's how you know we're not on an oval. And turn 2. I don't see much banking here. And then we have a zigzag of turns 3. And then 4. And 5. And 6. And then a quick 7, 8 left, right. Yeah, this is a really fast road course. And then 9, and then one more 10. Yeah, this is turn 10 right here. And whee! How fast does it go? Just wanted to make sure. Before I get back into the game screen. 185, and I say tops out at 185, so yeah, okay. We're going to be racing 18 laps. So, let's just go ahead and load in the grid of cars. Fun. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow load. This is going to be race number 202 in VTRP IndyCar history, and we have a whole mess of drivers ready to go, and we have 35 names out of 40 in the roster, and 5 of them will not be in the race. Let's see who they are. On. No. We got reroll. Let's try that again. No. Reroll again. Well, as you can see here, a few names did not qualify. We have Ren Penrose, Captain Hannah, Squichan, shockingly gets a cut from the race. Previous race winner's curse.
Dead men tell no tales.
Napochi didn't make it in, and Kamala also failed to make it in. Yeah. Nimi started 29th. Good grief. And we have Samako Saba at pole, with her interesting shark livery. Her best result yet has been 21st at Pocono. And then who do we have next? We have Ayami Mama starting off second. And then Watagashi Uno third, Apari Hinata Laimu, Nene Amano, Kawasaki Sui, Listolaria Yubari Ray, Lena Lazar, Mint Phantom, Suopatra, Doobie. And then Lucy Pyre, Giga, Saraway, Keson, Amagairuka, Doki Bird, Ami Aranya, Olivia Monroe, Shiicho, Nirosama, Bengu, Tenjin Kotone, Yuno Hanaki, Fallen Shadow Bao, Nami Nightmare, and Yaso Toiki. That's your 30-car field for this 18-lap race. And let's get right to it here at Donnybrooke Speedway in Brainerd, Minnesota. 202nd IndyCar race, round 7 of the series, as the safety car gets on its merry way. And I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here, Ayami Mama and Samako Saba. Just waiting for the others to catch up, and they do seem to be catching up properly. Your de facto Firestone Fast 6, Samako Saba, Ayami Mama, Watarashi Uno, Appare Hinata, Laimu, and Nene Amano. And first 6 drivers, first 6 winners of the series have all been Chevy drivers. Can Ayami or another Honda driver break the streak? Let's find out really shortly, as the safety car will soon be coming in to send them rolling at full speed. So it's IndyCar back again 2 weeks later. Let's see who will be in the winner's circle here. Round 7 is green. To the first turn they go. Jeez, that fisheye lens, it's quite silly, and yeah, and there's a cute little fish cat, whatever. Oh, Uno, charging right off. Oh, crazy jump by Uno. Right there. As we have cars going side by side. And look at these two well ahead of the next driver down. And for crying out loud, Laimu having bad luck. Her first road course race of the series, and she's already down a wing. Well, at least Hinata's fine. Saba on the move against Uno. Charging ahead and taking the lead after one. Yep. And who is third but Ayami Mama right here? And so, Lena Lazar and Laimu both having to restore front wings. I want to see that logo in action on Mint's car, as you can see here. The lighting on this track, come on. Everyone wants to see the Mint car in action. Okie then. Someone lost a wing. I don't know who that is. It looks I don't know who that is. That's lost a wing. That's Lucy Pyre who lost a wing. That's gonna put her in a pit lane, I suppose. On board with Uno, trying to put her cranial hemisphere to good use. Yep, on turn 10 she does. And Hinata makes her way to third. How's it going for most everyone? There's a gap between third and fourth. Nana Amano finding her way up to fourth. A bunch of cars together. Jockeying for position here. Battle between Ayami Mama. Of course, the Mama of Minto. Ayami Mama fighting with Nana Mama. What am I talking about? Nana Tenchi. I don't think Nana is a mama. What am I talking about? Nana mama because some people see her, they go, Zoo-wee mama! Through 3 laps here, and Uno is well ahead, and Hinata is second, just ahead of Saba. Yet to see any casualties here. Of course Mint had to be one of the drivers having issues. Bao, likewise. Fallen Shadow, also stuck at pit lane. What's with Mint and bad luck in racing series here? Goodness, gee willikers, and Bao just beat her to the punch out of pit lane. Oh, by the by, I did check the track's grip. I just modified it so that they don't go slipping and sliding all over. And so far, it's looking pretty darn fine for these indies. I wanted to see how these 3 are faring. Oh, never mind. There's a more of an intense battle going on with these 3, and they're back to single file again. Just great. Alright, what do we have here? Ooh, Doki is 1 lap down. Struggling on this grassroots road course. Uno in the lead. Trying to give Honda their first win of the month. Nana and Saba basically teaming up together to threaten the Honda party. The 2 Chevy drivers add together. Here's the Weather Planet member in Appare Hinata. Chase after Uno here. And on turn 10, this turn seen plenty of overtaking opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised to see the race won on this final turn like that. And Hinata goes up into the lead. But maybe not for long if Uno has something to say about that. And she does. And Nirosama is now getting a pit lane. Considering road courses to be of a more complex structure than the more simple designs of ovals. That's 7 laps done. And seeing how it is, most everyone. Field spreading a bit out. Who is having issues? Potone, Shiacho, and Ducky Bird. Right here. Hinata challenging Uno again. And back up in front, she goes, Apari Hinata. Saba trying to catch up to these two. Ayami back and forth, Nene just in 5th. Well, not quite much of a distance, but she's 5th at the moment. Prefers her road course racing over oval racing. Thus her current position in 5th. I don't know how it is with the ARO at the moment. The race at Suzuka, the Zako Cup finale, and then the next night is the Suyo Cup finale. As Saba jumps up to 2nd. I was going really fast, over 180 miles per hour on a road course. Fastest racing series in the VTuber landscape. Racing on a really fast road course. Look at these cars bunched up together. This is astounding stuff. Uno is well ahead of the others. What's the interval? Almost 3 seconds. That's the gap right there. And in 3rd place, being challenged by Kawasaki Sui. Oh! The shark's nose booping into Sui. Or as close to it as humanly possible. Or what the cat shark she is supposed to be. Uno has seen her fair share of wins in VTuber IndieCar. Last time she won was Darlington in Series 15, I believe. Hinata trying to charge away from this pack of cars. Big battle going on for 3rd. Anyway. With a win here, that would give Uno her 6th IndyCar win. As another car is stranded in pit lane. That's Yuno Hanaki right here. Just in the middle of an eventual rebrand. Yet currently the last few weeks or so, she's been using a trivia model while she awaits debuting the new model. Anyway, this is your top three as it currently stands. Uno Hinata and Nene Amano. 2-second lead for whatever side of her brain she's using at the moment. We are 2/3 of the way through this 7th round here in Brainerd. And it would be really, really fitting if Uno wins here. Because using her brain at Brainerd, yeah, it would just be absolute poetry right there. Absolute cinema. Absolute kino, folks. Again, battle for 3rd going on here. And Amano and Kawasaki Sui on this zigzag of turns and stuff. And she is striking. Up to 3rd she goes, Nene. To 5 laps. So another driver goes into pit lane, and unfortunately Sui, who's been well in contention, well in top 10 contention, lost a front wing some time ago in this last lap and is going downhill. I hate to see that. Do very well so far, but then make a mistake and then have to take a while in pit lane. Dropping you out of contention for the win. Oh man, down to 27. Goodness gracious. Gee willikers. And Ducky Bird again having to pit. Yeah, she's just not having a good race here. No. 4 to go. Still being pursued by Weather Planet's Appare Hinata. There's a big gap between 2nd and 3rd. Hinata getting really close to Uno. Kamawa. Yeah, they're just dealing with the obstacle right behind them in Doki. No opportunity taken by Hinata to try to go after Uno and reclaim the lead from her. Come down to 3 laps. And another driver going into pit lane. That's Giga. I don't know what went on, just maybe refueling. I didn't even know Amagaruka was in this race. Do we have a shuffle going on here? Oh, jeez Louise. Someone lost a wheel. Saraway is out of the race. Oh, unlucky for Sorrowway, just got bumped out. I'm surprised it took that long before we have our first DNF. Hinata losing ground. Just quickly try to catch up. Now opportunity to take the lead, and it's just been squandered. Lost the front wing, and even then Uno's having to go into pit lane anyway. And yeah, it's gonna take a while for Hinata to repair her front wing. So we have Nana Amano up in front. Did she enter pit lane? I don't know. Uno just came out. Just ahead of Nyosama, and Hinata dropping to 7th from that blooper of hers. Currently, Nana up in 1, Samako Saba 2, Olivia Monroe in 3 for 3 a.m. Which is apparently supposed to be an indie group. Now here's Nana Amano of Ionia going into pit lane. So Saba and Olivia Monroe. And I forgot how to count. This is like a last lap, 1 to go. Oh, Nirosama beating Uno to the punch. And that's gonna be a, not quite a win yet. But Uno, now has to be the one chasing after Nero. But Uno is, I'm afraid, compromised. Her brain, just short-circuited. Oh, and she was doing so well. Just ended up having a stroke at the worst possible moment. And Nero-sama, out of nowhere, just a few turns away from a second win of the month. Coming down to the finish she goes. And that's the race. That's win number 2 of the month for Nero-sama. 70 points for Nero, and that makes it 7 for 7 for Chevy drivers. And Nero runs out of fuel. Right then and there. Tension Kotone 2nd and Apare Hinata 3rd. And ultimately, Uno will finish just outside the podium. Just thunk a bit too hard. But it's a second win of the month for Nero. AI, was the biggest smarty brain of Brainerd. Let's go ahead and lock in the points, I guess. So, Nero Kotone, names are hard. Nero Kotone, Hinata Uno Nene, Shiicho Sui Giga Saba, finishing 9th, Olivia, and then Fang Yuno, ultimately finishing 12th, Nimi 13, and then Bao, Ruka, Ayami, Ray, Laimu, Dubi, Ami, Patra, Yasotorki, Minto finishing 23rd. outside the top 20 again. Ibuprofen. On Shadow, 24th case on 25th. Lucy Lena. And that's all 27 drivers who finished all 18 laps. Doki Bird finishing 1 lap down, and Sarway and Elias Stellaria, both casualties.
Oh, sorry. That's not right.
Locking the points and see how things stand so far. It's all 30 names in, and bonus point for Saba. That's her best finish yet. 9th. And with that second win, Nirosama takes over as championship leader with 176 points. Skuchan didn't qualify for this race, drops to second, 172. Yubari Ray is third with 166 points. And then fourth is Kawasaki Sui with no. Shiacho is fourth by tiebreaker, because both are on 148 points, and then and then fifth is Sui. So Sui had a win, so by countback she has number 4 in the standings, and Sui has number 5. And yeah, Road and Street classification: Shiacho 141. Yubari 131, Kamala 118, Skuchan 100, Yuno Hanaki 89. Okay, let's take a break for a few minutes, and then we will move on to a night race at Chicagoland. So don't go anywhere. See you in a few minutes. All right, we are back here for round 8. I don't know what's been going on with the ARO Zakbo race. I haven't checked as of yet, but I gotta get to the next round ASAP. Okay, which one is it? Chicagoland. It's nighttime here at the barnyard, so we're going to be racing at night for 58 laps. And set the time to 9 p.m. 1.5 mile, 2.414 kilometer tri-oval in Joliet, Illinois. Banked 18 degrees at the turns, front stretch 11 degrees, back stretch 5 degrees. Let's have a look at a couple of laps under the lights, of course. It has been a while since we last used the Speedway kits, and the Indies are going to be utilizing them to good effect here. .232 right here. Has to tri-oval. 235, 236. On the backstretch, which is noticeably slightly curved than at other tri-ovals like this. Great. It's a couple laps here. Let's go ahead and load circuit. Hello, dear plushie with me, keeping me company at my computer desk. Nemu. Hello, desu. And let's set the grid for this race. And a few names did not bother to qualify. So we have Doobie missing out, Doki. Also cut Shicho, no go. Sui and Cotone. Which is a darn shame because oval racing is supposed to be Cotone's specialty. And yet, oh dear, Bao is at pole for this race. One at Pocono, and here she is pole here. This is going to be a one whale of a race. Ayami, Samako Saba, and then General Giga, Skuchan Akuma Nimune, Kamala Ida Pochi, Captain Hannah, Shy Lily, Nurosama, Ami Aranya, Lena Lazar, Watagashi Uno, Rin Penrose, then Elias Delaria, Hanaki, Kurage Uroa, Soroway, Lucy Pyre, and Amano, Olivia Monroe, Shihari Ui, Hidobina, Keisun Laimu, Yasutoki, Nimi Nightmare, Fangu, and Amagai Ruka. No Mint Phantom in this race. Son of a gun. Yeah, let's just get rolling anyway. Safety car coming out, which is the Kaguya Luna safety car, and interestingly enough, Mint Phantom did mention on her 10-plus-year-old Walkman that she has Kaguya Luna music on her on that device of hers in her Densetsu.exe debut stream. Anyway, we have Anne Whale. That's a pole. IME second. Yeah, another front row for IME. We have Saba, another great start for her. Giga fourth. Squichan and Akuma Nimone. That's 6 drivers, I guess. As we will complete the pace lap and get rolling for 58 laps here. Round 8 of the 17th series. Get your ibuprofen ready and hope nothing too crazy happens that would be against your favorite Oshie in this series. Because we're going green in Chicagoland. And the cars are already starting to spread out. Probably 3 wide, 4 wide. Bow, Saba, IME. It's IME against Saba. Here is Saba against Bow, so Cat Shark ahead of Whale at the moment. And another aquatic creature. Here comes a soft, cuddly orca and Shy Lily making her way. Those 2 laps go by in a flash. That's what you get here in IndyCar. And absurdly, Nana Amano finds herself in 5th at the moment. I thought she's supposed to not like oval racing. And yet. Everyone made it through the first few laps fine. Saba up in front. And whoops, it's all Chevy drivers with Case on a distant 7th behind those Chevy drivers. Anywho, here is Yuno Hanaki, Indy Lights champ. Up in front, vying for her first IndyCar win, being threatened by those drivers. Man, these cars are all jam-packed together. Fighting for position. Lena Lazar just having trouble getting a hold of herself. And we have Bow up in front. Just completed a fundraiser like last week where she raised like, I think 30,000 or so, I don't know. As, you know, Hanaki makes her way back up in front and Lena just carefully gets back into the racing line without trying to make a real mess of things. .240 has been cracked. 240 miles per hour as Samiko Saba goes up in front, and we're seeing a few wings out of there. That's Neuro. That's one having an issue, and Olivia Monroe also with a blooper to her name. And here comes Bow on the inside, and yeah. If we're trying to discuss previous winners, if I could find that message. Hanaka Kotone won at Chicagoland in the second series, Series 2. Mirai Akari won in Series 8. Ojiki-chan in Series 13. Those are your previous winners here at Chicagoland. So we have pack racing, although not as well packed as Corporal Car. 3 wide we're seeing here. Shiguri Ui, of all drivers, look at her go! Up to second now, up to the lead. The road course diva of IndieCar currently leading on an oval. But it's still quite early on here. Oli has a lapped car. Hannah isn't, and she goes up in front. Well, that's more of what you come to expect of Nana in ovals. Having a bit of an issue, and yeah. And here comes Bangu and Lena Lazar also coming in. And that's another trip to pit lane for Lena. Comes a battle for the lead by these two. Kason enters the fray. Seeing how it is with these drivers. "40 laps to go." And what is going on here? Careful there. Careful there. Is Oli having issues again? She's just 29th at the moment. Not too good for her. Kason has jumped into the lead. Gotta watch out for that car of Nene Amano, though. Who's currently running 28th, because of course she is. Get out your ibuprofen, ladies and gentlemen. 20 laps through. Seeing 3 wide action, I think. Towards the back. Although it's hard to tell at this point. Mama up in front. Pamela is third, vying for her second win of the series. Going on the inside while Kason slows down a bit. Saba will pass her by. And Ui slows down Kamala. Up in front, Saba second. "35 laps to go." Positions being fought for here in Joliet. Go on board with Hina Bibina. And there's another loose part, it seems. Uh-oh, someone is having an issue. Kurgaroa is out of the race. Yeah. That's a casualty here, I'm afraid. And hopefully things don't get screwed up here when it comes to who's leading or not. Cars going into pit lane, it seems. Lena again! Oh man, that's 3 times already she's gone into pit lane. She's not having a good race for sure, and look how bent her front wing is, and that wheel just rolling along in the front stretch, way in the background. Oh boy. I am Imama in front, and a few cars, lap down. Yep. There's the mess up from pressing the replay button. Yep. There's what we've come to expect. Replay button screws things up for everyone. Uchan, also a driver looking for a second win of a series. So far, both her wins in IndyCar competition have been on ovals, one of which is Kansas, which is a similar design oval to Chicagoland, being a tri-oval, as we're seeing more cars going to pit lane for crying out loud. And Nana taking an awfully long time in pit lane. And now it's Skuchan who's taking the lead. I am second, and I'm a guy. I don't know what's going on here anymore. Oh, careful there. Nene is just getting back into pit lane. Don't run into her accidentally. Amagaruka is third, and Anna is fourth, and so much happening right now. I am a bit too far away. Just trying to catch up as possible as to Skuchan. Yeah, as you can see, it went up to 247 miles per hour on a Honda. Yeah, so Toki getting out of pit lane, and Numi in pit lane, ibuprofen. Back to Ayami on board. And now, right at Skuchan's tail is Ayami Mama. Wanted to get the first win for Honda in this series. Yeah, this is how you win races. Just trying to find a good opportunity to strike. While the opposition is completely unawares. And here comes Skuchan. Steals the lead back from Miami Mama. And now these two are going to play leapfrog, I think. At least IME wants to play leapfrog with Scoochan. 19 to go. Yeah, there it is again. We have Elias Delaria at third. The TF100 winner, out of nowhere, up to the third position. Scoochan back into the lead. Keep in mind, there's still the possibility that this leapfrogging may end up being for naught if a shuffle comes in late in the race. IME on the outside line, passing Scoochan. That's some interesting strategy right there. Got used to the draft of Oli's car and needs to go past that 3 a.m. car. Also got to watch out for Scoochan behind her, maybe. Challenging racing under the lights here at Chicagoland. And Scoochan back up in front. And IME starting to lose touch against Scoochan, who has lost her lead, but championship lead after failing to qualify for Brainerd, but has a great chance of getting back into the lead here. Sarway is currently third at the moment. IME again, making a move on Scoochan. Back to the lead she goes. And here comes Scoochan. Almost immediately takes the lead right back. These two have been at it for a while now. More leapfrogging late in the race between these two. It's still going to be too close to call who's going to get the win. Scoochan on the outside, and it looks like it's doing well for her. Scoochan going clear of IME. "50 laps down, 8 to go." Currently, Scoochan is being hindered by traffic. The two 3 a.m. Talent drivers blocking Scoochan's progress. IME trying to find an opportunity to get back to Scoochan if possible. But the laps are quickly running out here. 6 to go. IME on the move now. Down the inside on turn 4. Regains the lead from Squoochan. It's still far from over, though. There's still 5 laps left. Coming down to 4. Yeah, there's still the obstacle of the 3 a.m. cars in the way. IME trying to get back past at least one car. Squoochan quickly catching up. Highline again. Paying dividends for Squoochan. Regains the lead late in the race. 3 to go. IME not out of it yet, though. Can't go any further. Just got her way blocked by Fangu. IME losing plenty of ground, just wants to rebound right back as we go down to the last 3 miles. 2 to go. White flag next time by, and IME losing plenty of ground. White flag is waved for Squoochan. Last chance for IME to make a move against the race leader here, but IME is way too far back here, and that is gonna do it. It's a second win of the series for Squoochan. She is your winner at Chicagoland. And that means Chevy drivers are now 8 for 8 this month. Third win in IndyCar competition for Squoochan, all on ovals. So GG's right there. IME so close to her first win in so long. Gonna end up finishing second here. And Captain Hannah takes third. And that's your winning time here, 21:31. Squoochan IME Hannah, Sarway, Aaliyah, Ruka, Kason, Shy Lily, Hina, Amia, Al, Yuno, Ui, Lucy. I almost spelled her name Lucky. Names are hard. Mimi 15, Giga 16, Rin, Saba, Uno, Pamela, Laimu, Yasutoiki, Bang, Nero, Hochi, Oli, Lena, and ibuprofen. Then at 29th and Roa 30th. And I think I missed a name. Let's look into points. And did I did I mess something up? Son of a gun, I think I did. I gotta retype the names. Squoochan IME Hannah, Sarway, Leah, Ruka, Kason, Shylily, Hina, Amiya, Bao, Yuno, Ui, Lucianimi, Giga, Rin, Saba, Uno, Kamala, Limu, Yasutoiki, Bangu, Nero, Hochi, Olivia, Numi, Lena, and then a couple of instances of ibuprofen, as I've already mentioned. Nene and Roa. And I'm going to need to see who missed on the cut for this race. Yeah, we had Bao at pole, and okay. All right, great. That's everyone in, and that's all 30 names there, and that's a bonus point for Bao. Pull. And oval classification, we are seeing Squuchan, 142, Sarway, 122, Suapacha, 106, Nero, 100, Bao, 93. And overall, it is indeed Squuchan. The championship lead, 242, 64 points ahead of Nero Sama's 178. And we have two drivers at 166 points each. Sarway and Yubari Ray both have a best finish of second, but Yubari Ray has an additional third place finish, so she currently holds a tiebreaker over Sarway. And fifth is Kawasaki Sui. I think. No. Yes, it is Sui by tiebreaker. Higher best finish over, Hanaki at the moment. Or, no. We have three drivers with 148. No, it's actually going to be Shiicho, then Kawasaki Sui, and then Hanaki. So Shiicho currently with the 5 spot. Oh, those 3 white ties can trip you up sometimes. All right. See y'all in a few minutes. We're going to move on to Sonoma for round 9. It's the last round for tonight. All right. We are back. The drink I had, I thought my mama got me, Dr. Oopsie. Nope, it's just sweet tea instead. Well then. We are going to Sonoma, in Northern California, wine country. We're going to be racing 16 laps. And we're going to be racing, inexplicably, the WTCC layout. I am aware that there is an IndieCar layout for rFactor, but it doesn't look too good. And visually, the grass areas don't work for me. They just show up all white, and it just looks like the whole place is covered in snow. So 2.505 miles, 4.032 kilometer, 12 turn. And where is it? WTCC layout. There it is. Let's have a look at the track preview today. If it would want to work. I've been having issues with the track preview lately, not wanting to load properly. So this is gonna take a while. Probably should have let the track preview load. I should have let the track preview load during the break. Yeah. After turn 12, we go through an instant turn 1, and then turn 2, and then skip like a broken vinyl record onto 3 and 3A. And then onto turn 4, not minding that the chute exists because we gotta go the long route. Yeah, turn 4, turn 5. And then, where were we? Turn 6? Yeah, turn 6 right here. Goodyear, #1 in tires and racing, but the problem is we're racing on Firestones. Everyone's racing on Firestones. Turns 7 and then 7A, I guess. And then a whole bunch of S's. We will have 8 and 8A coming your way. 8A next. And then 9, and then 9A, and then 10, and then 11. The hairpin turn, and then 12, and 3 minutes later, well, according to OBS, you're done. Whatever. Let's see. 16 laps, 1 p.m. Okay. I still don't know how it's going in Zaco. It's showing up. Yeah, I'd better get to setting the grid for this race right now. And what's with this previous race winner's curse for multiple rounds now? That's just silly stuff right there. I don't even know anymore, man. Yeah. So again, Skuchan wins a race, and then next race doesn't even qualify. And why does it feel like a similar grid to last time? Unless I'm mistaken, I can't think right now. I'm just, yeah, I am hungry. I just want dinner. Rin, Skuchan, Numi, and Yasutoiki. His name's cut, and we have the Densetsu.exe debutante and Mint Phantom at pole. So, great. And who do we have starting alongside? Watagashi Uno, and then Shiguri Ui, Samako Saba, Nero-sama, Doki Bird, Olivia Monroe, Nene Amano, Ayami, Apari Hinata, Shy Lily, Lena Lazar, Suo Patra, Bao, Saraway, Dubi, Tenjin Kotone, Captain Hana, Laimu, Ida Pochi, Fangu, Nimi Nightmare, Kawasaki Sui, Ami Aranya, Kesana Leah Stellaria, Giga Fallen Shadow, Yubari Ray, and Shiicho. That's all 30 cars. Okay, let's mark pole for Minto. And just get right to racing already. And yeah, luckily it's daytime, so yeah. Oh, I did set everything up right. Alright. Everyone is prepared, so get ready for much of the race to be shown in these very high helicopter / drone camera angles. Because this was originally made for like a WTCC mod. This track, and yeah. Luckily, there are names and long chopsticks pointing to the cars, so. Okay, Mint, Uno, Ui, Saba, Nero-sama, and Doki Bird. That's your Firestone Fast 6. And we are set to go round 9 of 15, so we're well over halfway through the series already. Goodness gracious, gee willikers. Here we go from wine country, Sonoma, California. First of 3 races in the Golden State. Green flag is already waved just before the hairpin, and we're rolling. All 30 cars off. Very good start by Uno. Not much of a good start for Mint. Samako Saba yet to have a podium to her name. Might she have one tonight in Sonoma? We'll find out soon enough as we go through 7 and 7A right now. As Nana has herself an issue, and I'm going to risk the replay on several cars losing front wings and Nana having the worst of it. Ibuprofen, ladies and gentlemen. Ibuprofen. Oh look, more ibuprofen. Give me nightmare. got collected. Fallen Shadow Shiicho, Amiaranya, and even Laimu had issues. Tenshin Kotone, Giga, Bangu, a whole mess of cars. It was incredible. Saba currently leading ahead of Watagashi Uno. Shigeru Ui third, Mint Phantom fourth. As we're seeing 7 cars in pit lane. That is just nuts. Yeah. This is a tough road course to race at. Right now, the race leaders are perfectly content to go single file at the moment. Keeping an eye on anything out of the ordinary. Hairpin. Would there be an opportunity to make a pass for the lead here? No, I guess not. Oh, never mind, never mind. Never mind, because there's a couple of drivers passing by, improving positions. That's Mint and Doki Bird teaming together. Goodness gracious. And more cars in pit lane. And no surprise, who's currently running 30th. And we have our first casualty of the race. That is Tenshin Kotone. Just a stopped car, just completely out of it. And we have multiple cars going into pit lane. This is going to be one of these races, fellas. I have no idea what's going on here. Just cars pushing and shoving. Saba up in front. And it's officially a busted engine for Tenshin Kotone. Uno just came short of getting one at Brainerd. Here she is just behind Saba as cars go nose to tail at each other for some strange reason. That's a bit dangerous, even on a slower racing section of this road course. And here are a bunch of cars shuffling positions. Maybe. Maybe not. It's up to 4th at the moment. Pole sitter for this race did not have the cleanest of starts at the hairpin. That's why she is currently in that number 4 spot. These overhead drone shots do take some getting used to. Probably might switch things up a bit. On board with Doki. A bit of a slip slide. Watch out for that. Whoa! Several slip slides. Yeah, that was a tough part of the track right there, the intersection. Saba loses the lead to Uno. Now that's using her brain right there. Still vying for that 6th IndyCar win. Okay, Son. Having issues there. There was another casualty in Sorrowway. So that's 2 down with busted engines. Meanwhile, here are these 3 added against each other. Saba trying to go clear of Uno. Likewise, Doki. Nothing doing for Doki, but Saba does go clear. Doki Bird will try again. Not quite. And Saba is well in the lead at the moment. And we have a handful of more drivers in pit lane having issues. It's Yubari Ray, and we have Shiguri Ui and Captain Hannah. Actually, did they go into pit lane? It's these overhead camera angles. They confuse me sometimes. There's just no helping it. As long as the racing is still good. I don't even think WTCC races on this track nowadays. I don't even know if the race is over or not, over at ARO. It's, just messaging my fellow, commentators, who are currently unavailable right now. I'm busy trying to keep my eyes peeled on the action at hand, the precision by these road course aero kits, making their way through the many twists and turns of this interesting Sonoma Road Course. Doki Bird to second. IME entering the picture, but just a bit too far behind. Was so close at the win at Chicagoland. Hoping to get a very big result here at Sonoma. Again, this is one of 3 races in California tracks this month. For round 13, we're going to Long Beach. And for round 14, we have an oval race at Fontana. That's the last oval race of the month. Doki on the hairpin. Taking the lead. Fly, birdie. Saba losing ground. Uno goes back to P2. We have reached the halfway point of this race, so the race results will be official. Out to fourth because, of course, she is. Close technical racing at hand. Waiting to see who will make a challenge here. It looks like Mint will be the one to make a challenge, and she goes back to fourth. Uno couldn't quite get past Doki. Here comes Mint. Minto. Making her way to third at the moment, side by side with Doki, and another push brings her up to P2. Very nice by Mint. Improving 3 spots from 5th to 2nd. And now she's only got Watagashi Uno ahead of her. Samako Saba goes back to 3rd, passing by Doki. One of the 3 members of the new Densetsu.exe idol group. I'm sure Phoebe and Vicky may be watching from the grandstands or from the pit area, hoping for Mint to get her very first IndyCar win. But there's still plenty of action to be had here. There's 6 laps to go, with Watagashi Uno currently leading the way. And a car having issues. That's Apai Hinata. She is stuck. She's not quite pit lane. Is that the end of her race? Nah, she was just pitting. She's now getting out. Watch out for the cat shark. She is threatening Minto. Saba vying for her very first podium, maybe a win. Had a very slow start to her IndyCar career. This is her debut season, and she's just trying to get used to the differing styles of racing, road course racing and oval racing. And these cars are bunched up together. Whoa. That's a bit crazy there. Saba remains 3. And does Doki have something in mind? He does! Saba slowing down, dropping to, maybe 6th now, yeah. That's a drop of 3 positions for Saba. Maybe 7 if Bao makes a push on the rookie. Bao, the only driver to have competed in races in every single IndyCar series up to this point, and this is the 17th series. Come back to that to we'll come back to that maybe. We're just currently being intrigued by the battle going on between Mint Phantom and Watagashi Uno. And these cars are very close to each other again. And is there an opportunity for an overtake? Not this time. But it may come soon. Just Ayami and Doki trying to ponder their options, and Doki exercises her option right now and goes up to second. Itapochi improving to 3. 2 Hollow Mamas in 4 and 5 respectively. Both having had plenty of experience in VTuber IndieCar over the years. As we come down to 3 laps here in Sonoma. Oh, they are very close to each other. Oh, a bit of a slippy, I think. Gotta be very careful about some of these slippy, slidey turns. I thought maybe it might look like that Pochi might be breaking the racing line. But she right now is staying where she is. Ow, I think, is on the move. And improves to 6th. Mint Phantom chasing Doki on the S's. Nothing doing here. Gonna try again on the hairpin, where we may see a whole mess of action here. Look at this bow. Improving at least 1 spot, and improving another spot, going to 4th here on at the start of the penultimate lap. Uno has been leading for 5 laps now, I think. Wants to be the first Honda driver to win this month. But there are like a dozen or so drivers out for her head, her brain even. Here come the hairpin, a crucial turn. White flag is waved for Watagashi Uno. Uno's doing all she could as she vies for her 6th win, but several cars are very close behind her. A choo-choo train of cars. There's like 7 cars and a lapped car as well. Here comes Mint Phantom. Mint Phantom improves to 2nd. Uno is still too far ahead. Last run through the S's they go. Mint trying to chase after Uno. It will come down to the hairpin. Last heave for Mint. Will it be enough? Oh no! It's maybe a too much push. Oh, it's gonna be a close finish. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be Uno at the line. Oh man. Sorry about that. Watagashi Uno ends the Honda winless drought this month. That is her 6th IndyCar win. She is her winner at Sonoma. Oh man, so close to her first win, Mint Phantom. She's gonna finish 2nd though. Valiant effort by the Densetsu member. Doki Bird takes 3rd. That's your top 3, folks. Finally, we have a Honda race winner in round 9. We all know that Chevy is confirmed gonna outscore Honda in wins because they've already won the first 8 rounds. Yeah, but it's not going to be a clean sweep as Uno, of course, gets the dub. That's her 6th win. That's using her brain. 110% of it. And yeah, this is just pretty darn sad. Look at that exposed engine. And there's your winner right here, Uno. Followed by Mint, Doki, Al, finishing 4th because of course she does. Ayami, Saba finishing 6th, Sui, Lena, Pochi, Patra, Shy Lily, Nero, Shadow, Yubari Ray, Olivia Monroe, Ui, Giga, Dubi, Fang, Hinata, Shi, Amiya, Aaliyah, Nimi, Kason, Lamu, another ibuprofen pill to take for Nana, Hannah, Sarway, and Kotone. That's all 30 cars in, as we will wrap up for tonight. Am I having connection issues? OBS doesn't see anything wrong. It's probably my laptop being a complete party pooper. Okay, it looks clear. Let's go ahead and lock in the points. So that's 51 for Mint, and that's everyone in. And let's check out the Roden Street classification first, and it's all different numbers, so no tiebreakers in the top 5 as it currently stands. Shi Icho currently leads the the Road Street classification with 146 by 1 point over, where is she? Yubari Ray. And Watagashi Uno. Third with 139. Kamala, absent from this race. 118 is fourth, and Doki Bird. 111 rounds out the top 5 in the Road Street classification. And as for the top 5 in the championship standings, to round 9, just to make sure I have the top 5 in, we have Skuchan with 242 points, 31 ahead of Uno with 211. Third is Neurosama with 196. Fourth, Yubari Ray with 180. And Kawasaki Sui with 176. That's your top 5. Oh, man. Oh, man. Everything is happening here in IndyCar racing, and the second race was canceled because of broken Suzuka track mod. Oh boy. Well, that was just. Okay. So, what did we learn? It's best to use your brain 100%, 110%. I don't know. There's your winner, and the first Honda winner of the month in round 9. And now 6-time race winner in VTRP IndyCar. Look at the schedule for tomorrow. We are going to have a couple of international rounds for rounds 10 and 11 at Motegi, Twin Ring Motegi Oval, and then a road course race at Monterey. First visit to Monterey in VTRP IndyCar since Series 4. That's back in January or February of 2022. That's a long time coming. And the morning wraps up with a short oval race at Phoenix Raceway for round 12. That's coming up tomorrow at the usual start time, 10 a.m. Eastern on the VTRP channel. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go enjoy dinner and try to process what went on with IndyCar, what went wrong with ARO and the conclusion of the Zako Cup. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for more IndyCar action. Have a good night, everyone. Dag.